Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Command List. Playing on the right-hand side of the screen is my co-host, Chaotic Jim. And playing on the left-hand side of the screen is me, Raging Demon. And buckle up, we're going to have one of our we forgot to fucking plan an episode podcasts.
Yeah, I'll fucking say.
Yeah. No, well, actually, that's not true. We do have an agenda, kind of. The thing is, we don't often cover news, but when it's this significant, we do talk about it. So I don't know when this is going to... Sorry, go on.
I'd say it's pretty relevant to our podcast and, you know, the subject matter it contains.
Yeah, and because of the franchise it revolves around, it's us being Tekken players. This is of particular interest to us. And... yeah, so for those people, many people will probably have, they'll already know about this. I don't know when I'm going to release this episode, but Harada, he has started his own studio, we think. He's the head of the studio, but it's run by SNK, or it's financed by SNK. So for those who don't know who Harada is, he is... basically the creator and main developer for Tekken.
The OG.
Like the whole time, right? So, yeah, it's fairly big news because everyone was wondering, oh, he's leaving Bandai Namco. That's a big deal, right? But no one sort of knew what he was leaving for, why he was leaving. He obviously had some creative differences with the Tekken and Bandai Namco management. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. It's pretty out of left field, but yeah.
Yeah. I thought that maybe he is just kind of thrown his hands up and gone, I'm done. You know,
yeah.
It's high stress. There's a lot of shit you got to deal with in those kinds of positions. So, you know, I was thinking, he's going to take some time off. He might retire or something, but fucking no. Setting up his own fucking
studio.
Boy, were you
wrong. Boy, was everyone wrong, because I think everyone was thinking like that. They were like, oh, he's just sort of, he's had it up to here with Bandai Namco's fucking strategies. And because you mentioned all this stress, right? And now he's the head of a studio. So it's like, that wasn't the reason.
He's basically gone, hold my beer and give me that keg.
And he's fairly cryptic because he mentioned a while ago, from the stuff I've been hearing and reading and listening to and ripping off other people's like news. Sources I've been listening to, should I say, that something. You know, so he's been rethinking his career, basically. So
that normally means getting pressure from the higher-ups because their ship plans didn't work out and he feels responsible for it, even though he's not. All right?
It's his baby, right? And he cares.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Unfortunately, this particular baby's, grown up. It's got its own place and married someone that he doesn't approve of. And now they're moving to fucking Guam or something.
So he, what I was going to mention is he did say something related to Itagaki's death, right?
Yeah.
So Itagaki died quite young, right? So he did say it made him rethink things, right? So... and I'm pretty sure this rethinking things has gone, nope, I want to do things my way. I want to leave a legacy. I want to do something big, and I can't do it at Bandai Namco with Tekken.
Rethinking things is normally code for I can't be bothered. We've got a saying here in Australia that, you know, most reasonable bosses and companies will sort of understand. Family comes first. So that's kind of the line I thought he was going down. Like,
Absolutely.
he's fucking done enough. Like, he's put in the hard yards, right? And yeah, he's like, don't know, these guys are getting in my way. Sick of it. So
Now
he's on to bigger and better things, hopefully.
well, I mean, I don't know what his team's going to look like because we don't all have, no one has the ins and outs of who he's recruited. And, I think there's a couple of people that's already, they already know. I think there was someone from Dead or Alive. There's a few big-ish names that, I'm not overly familiar with, but who else is he going to get? I'm sure he's gonna have the studio he wants, the people he wants, and he's got the SNK money now, and SNK has deep pockets because of the Saudi connection. So
it kind of reminds me of you remember in the mid 2000s there were a lot of super bands, where you'd have Korn and I don't know, Disturbed and fucking Limp Bizkit somehow, and they kind of produce an album or an EP or something, and they're all involved.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of that because, like, you get fucking Harada turning up, knocking on your door or sending you an email, you're fucking replying to that, right?
Oh yeah, even just out of curiosity,
just to have a chat.
Yeah,
even
just respect.
Yeah, like, hey man, oh yeah, sorry, boss, I gotta go. Harada's on the phone. Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's safe to say I've heard a few people say, "Oh, it could be a Tekken collab." No, I fucking highly doubt it. Right? I don't think that bridge is there. I think he burnt that, not on purpose, I'm guessing, but I think both sides of that relationship have thoroughly burnt that bridge. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I do stand to be corrected though, but I highly doubt it. As a person who's left companies for other companies, it's when you're that level of seniority, I don't think it's going to be like that.
No. It kind of reminds me of the Kojima situation, right? Seems like there's a bit of... I mean, this is just from what I've been able to gather. Could be way wrong on this, so, take it with a hefty truckload of salt. It seems like he was less able to do what he thought would be best for the game, right? It's kind of like when movie studios decide that, I don't know, one of your beloved characters has to die or... and you're sitting there going, what the fuck? Why did they do that? But then it was some studio executives, market analyst saying, yeah, people love dead characters. So
it makes them care, and we can always bring them back.
Yeah, we can just make another character. It's, it seems like there was a bit of overreach or meddling.
Well,
not in a day-to-day kind of sense, but it seems like he was sick of fighting back against the pressure to do this thing or that thing.
Well, think of it like this. Tekken 4 was not well received, and what was the response from Harada? The response from Harada was to make the best Tekken ever, basically.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah.
Tekken 5. And then not only did he make Tekken 5, he bundled in the first 3 games with Tekken 5, right? So, in the game. Yeah. So he went all out on Tekken 5. And obviously, Tekken 7, in my opinion, is the best ever Tekken.
Yeah.
And then he's seen how fans are receiving the new Tekken.
Really well,
and
right?
maybe that's not a coincidence. Right? They fucking love it. I mean, I still play it, but I'm a Tekken guy still. as much as for better or for worse.
Well,
But less people are playing it.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then, even the best trained dog is going to piss in the wrong spot. Right? So
Correct.
You've got how many games in the franchise? For every
7 mainline, 2 tags. And some portable ones as well.
Yeah, for every game starring everybody's favourite character, Nina, there's going to be a Tekken 3. For every Tekken 6, there's going to be a Tekken tag. So,
yeah,
and he's batting way above average, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean,
what's exciting is, go on.
If I was the studio exec and I was looking at where have we involved ourselves too much and where have we taken a step back and where do the best received games come from? Right? What's the exact right amount of involvement that creates like the bangers? That's what we need, But no,
exactly.
From what I see, it's like a daily, monthly drip of pressure to go one way or the other, and fuck it.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think SNK has played this perfectly. They've actually, provided how patient they are in expecting results from him, which I would imagine with him they'll be very patient.
I'd fucking hope so. I'd give him whatever he wants.
Yeah. So I mean, SNK, this is a masterstroke, right? Because Tekken is the second most popular fighting game after Street Fighter. And SNK have been really trying hard to get that spot, right? So look at the money they put into all the marketing with City of the Wolves and getting the guest characters everyone fucking hates and, getting like ads at like WrestleMania and all sorts of shit. They've been going all out. And even little things like the Neo Geo AES Plus and SNK are putting in some we're going to talk about that. So fucking don't just put a pin in that. We'll leave that there for a second, right? So they're putting in some serious they're taking they're putting some confidence in him here and some money obviously. And it's a game studio versus studio, which, he made up some sort of like, it could mean this, it could mean that. No, it means you're going to make fighting games. We know that. But he could also make other types of games, and that could be pretty sick too. So,
yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. Like, what if he, when, what's that fucking band, Silverchair? When they fucking broke up, the lead singer went and started making fucking pop music. It's like, all right, we didn't expect this. Bit weird. So I'm hoping he gets to do what he wants, but it's not like he doesn't try and produce a racing sim or something. I mean, I'm sure he'd do good, but like,
I think he could make any game, any genre he wants, really. I think he's that, not talented, he's just that good, because talent's a bit of a shit word. Like, what's talent, right? He's been working in the industry for fucking, 40 years or some shit. I mean, it's not talent, right? Yeah. It's hard work.
He just knows
and
his
fucking
shit.
Education. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited, because, like, you see, for example, BlazBlue made a roguelite 2D's action platformy kind of game. Like, it's a really good game. I recommend everyone try it. But there's that possibility here that he could also make other types of games. I mean, it's called Versus Studio. Let's not fucking beat around the bush. He's going to make fighting games. And I think in my head, I'm thinking, is he going for just straight up brand new IP, which is exciting, or is he really going to are they going to make something monumentally awesome like a CVS 3, but make it like Tekken 7 style, right? That would be sick, because you look at how well he did Geese Howard in Tekken 7 and Akuma, right?
Yeah.
If there was a game full of those characters from both universes,
the guy got fucking...
Forget the crossover with Namco, Bandai Namco. That ain't going to happen, like we said. That bridge is fucking They mined that bridge and blew it up, right?
He
So
even did a good job with Negan.
Yeah, which as I was talking to someone in the Discord about that, and he will be utterly forgettable as a character because no one will watch the show, and it will sort of fade into obscurity over time, even though it was a massive show, right?
Yeah,
but Van Fernal from Super Garbage Day fame, I believe is the podcast. We're talking to the Discord about it. He was saying,
my hope
brought up Negan. Negan will be a forgettable guest character in, say, a decade's time, I suspect. But he, like you said, he even found a way. Yeah, even found a way to make that work, like Tiger. Yeah.
I'm never going to forget about him again.
But Harada could make. I think if they're going to make a CVS 3 and it's not 2D, that might not be bad. That might be absolutely fucking epic.
The only thing I worry about is the guest characters. That's what I think.
They learned a lesson about Ronaldo, though.
Really? Did they?
Yeah, I think they have.
Are you sure?
Well, it couldn't hurt them to nerf him so that he's really low tier, so no one ever picks him. That would be great. Please do that.
Yeah, but how many times have fucking Capcom done that?
Yeah, but think about the progress SNK have made. They have gotten Street Fighter characters in their game, and not only that, they have gotten their characters as the first guest characters in a mainline Street Fighter.
Yeah, but that's
never happened before.
That's not exactly new. I mean, they've got a couple of games.
No, for Capcom it is, though.
So
yeah,
I don't know. I just fucking hope there are no more fucking Ganache Gazpacho fucking issues.
Well, I have less of a problem. Again, he'll become like Negan will, even to a larger extent. But at least that guy likes Fatal Fury, right? So
yeah, that's true. But
real people in fighting games, though.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
It's pretty shit.
Yeah, I don't like it. I really don't. And so I've made my feelings about it clear. So have you. I love City of the Wolves as a game, but it would just be that much better if that was not a thing. But I'm super excited to see what Itagaki can make, because the 3D fighting game space, not that he couldn't make a 2D fighter, but by the way, he still could. He would still do a fantastic job, I suspect. But I think the 3D fighting space now, Tekken is waning. There's no real competition. Virtua Fighter 6 could be quite a while away, and Virtua Fighter is not everyone's cup of tea, by the way.
No. Neither's Dead or Alive.
It's a good game. And Dead or Alive is also this. Yeah, like Dead or Alive is it dead or is it not dead? We don't know. Like they kind of teased that it's not, and then they did some Ninja Gaiden stuff, and then we all sort of got excited.
The crazy thing is, right, even from the same studio, you look at Soul Calibur. When did you buy Soul Calibur? In between Tekken releases, right?
Yes.
That's why you bought it. Fuck it. All right. Fine.
Yeah, and people love.
I need something. It's a good game. But
Soul Cal 2, Soul Cal 3 and 4, not too bad either.
Yeah, it's not Tekken, though. So, you had Tekken 3, and then like, oh.
But Soul Cal 2 was like Tekken. People loved Soul Cal 2 just as much as they loved Tekken.
Yeah.
That was peak Soul Calibur.
Yeah, and that was quite a while ago.
No, it was. It was Xbox days.
Yeah.
GameCube days.
Yeah.
Which seems like just the other day for us, but it's actually fucking probably like 20 years ago. Plus, it is. It's like 20 years ago.
Oh,
so
goddamn.
Yeah, so.
And that made you feel old.
Oh, but SNK out of nowhere, like, we've talked about SNK a few times. You know quite a lot about how they've nearly died like multiple times.
Can't kill them.
And in one way they're not really the same SNK, because they got bought, and they got bought by Playmore, and then but the company's branding and soul has been resurrected.
Yeah.
To the point where the studio has the resources to steal the mastermind of Tekken.
Yeah.
It's quite quite amazing. And yeah,
And
I'm on, obviously, as you know, doing the Neo Geo journey. I am fucking going through the Neo Geo games, and this is just like seems just almost like destined. I started playing all these Neo Geo games and getting super excited. I've pre-ordered my AES Plus. I'm fucking psyched to play that console that no fucker could afford. We had all the arcade cabinets across the street at our local rec center. We had the multi-game selection ones. We played King of Fighters, Art of Fight, and all that, right?
That was so fucking expensive. Like,
Metal Slug.
I
remember.
I think I saw one console ever.
Yep.
I did just...
The Neo Geo CD was the budget one.
Yeah.
And even that was like $500.
It's like, fucking hell. You get... At the time, right, I think... What did we pay? It was like $600 for a PlayStation 2. You know,
yeah, and the
like
Neo
a decade
Geo
later
was that, yeah.
You know,
but the hardware was unmatched. That is clear, and even I've been going back and playing them. Right, so I've already played through NAM 1975, Fatal Fury, King of Fighters. The naming is hilarious because obviously that becomes its own thing.
Yeah,
and then I've also played Magician Lord, and one thing that's apparent straight away is the graphics and the sound is way better than anything of that era.
Yeah.
Right? It's just obvious. Would someone from now who never went through that childhood of seeing these games, would they be impressed? No. But it's important to remember this I wouldn't call it platform, right? The MVS and the AES, which were identical code, right? Just different sort of architectures, it's all the same code.
Yeah.
It is the arcade machine, but smaller.
Yeah.
And it's still massive. But that went from 1990 to like 2004.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And it still had Garou Mark of the Wolves on it.
The one thing that spins me out about it, every time I play and like, I know I don't go back and play retro games because, you know, I don't want my memory of those times to suffer by the reality of, oh, fuck, that looks gross. But the control schemes, every time I go back and play something, like, I'll still have a crack at Metal Slug. The controls are quick.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes where you're hitting a, you know, rapid fire, spamming E-Hondas, you know, what is it, palm strike or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, 1,000 hand slap or whatever it's called.
When you're doing one of those kinds of moves, sometimes there's a glitch, and you hit it.
And Jim knows E-Honda isn't in SNK games. He's just saying kind of animation.
What? No, I'm just talking about that particular button input.
Yes.
And sometimes there is a registration time, right? So say it's 0.2 milliseconds or whatever, and you come in just under, it won't register that input. Neo Geo, you've damn near never got that.
No, it's memory and it's bus.
Fucking sharp.
Yeah, and the thing is, it could handle so many sprites to the point where they use sprites as backgrounds.
Yeah.
So they would make mini sprites to use for backgrounds, right? So, I mean, it was top-notch hardware for the time, and you paid for it. And and now and not only did you pay for it to have it, you also, it's still cheaper than playing at the arcade because fuck are they coin munchers. You watch my Magician Lord playthrough on YouTube when I put it up.
Yeah.
I die a lot.
Oh yeah.
I nearly rage quit that game.
You know how you get pickpockets and they just they'll
arcade machines
don't even notice, right? You know, they don't want to get caught. They don't want to cause the scene. No, this fucker, it taps you on the shoulder, looks you dead in the eyes while it's stealing your wallet. They are ruthless coin munchers. They do not give a fuck.
No, and it gets better. Obviously, it's still finding its feet because I'm still playing games. Aside from Fatal Fury, which is from 1991, I'm still playing games from 1990. And I know it will get better because I've played the other games already, like when I was a kid and, throughout the years. So Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown is one, the very first Samurai Showdown. I did playthroughs of that on YouTube ages ago.
Yeah.
And if you get the time to actually have free play and not have to use use coins from your fucking pocket to play it, you can actually get good enough to not need a lot of coins.
Yeah.
Right?
You get through
Magician Lord is fucking cheap, man, and you've got to play it a lot to learn where shit is. It is
Mortal Kombat.
If you lose your power up, yes, you are fucked. The enemy placement, like I've said on my little review that I haven't released yet, the knockback at least isn't like Castlevania knockback.
Punch you back to the previous screen.
But you can't jump off a ladder. You can't shoot while you're on the ladder. There's all sorts of stuff that makes it like you're like, what the fuck? There's a platforming section.
There's
a platforming section that nearly made me quit because I didn't have a power up and I just couldn't. I just kept getting hit and hit and hit. And the platforming was janky because you have to land on the middle of the platform, otherwise it don't count. You just fall through the fucking thing to the floor.
Yeah.
So
none of this.
But yeah,
Super Mario shit where you've got a pixel all over the platform and you're good.
Yeah, but on Mario, you just have to get some of it, and you'll stay on the platform.
Yeah, it's still not quite as bad as Mega Man, though.
No, I described Magician Lord as making Mega Man look like Kirby.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Because it's kind of true, and Mega Man ain't easy.
No.
By the way, shout out to Alan Bingham for beating Mega Man in 29 minutes and only dying once. That's fucking elite shit.
Yeah, that is a fucking alien or something. That's
spoiler alert for Mega Man 2.
29 minutes.
Yeah.
Mad
only
lad.
died once.
Mad lad.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Me and the boy played it not that long ago.
Yeah.
And we died like 10 times just on like Cutman.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was you can trap Cutman.
Yeah.
And kill him with the buster, but yeah.
No,
so
don't run with
SNK
scissors.
Games. I can't wait to get that. And I know I could fucking buy it on my Xbox or Switch or play it on 5K. I know all that. I know. I just want to play it on and get that feeling I got when I was a kid and put that giant fuck off cartridge in it and play with an arcade stick and,
It's like a fridge door. The thing's fucking huge.
The cartridges are as big as the console.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can only squeeze so much memory into the cartridge.
Nah, not these fuckers.
Fuck it.
No.
Make bigger
cartridges. Bigger cartridges.
Oh, shit.
Fucking, we're not taking shortcuts.
How come we didn't think of that?
Because I look at like King of Fighters 2002 and then I look at Fatal Fury and I'm like, how is this the same console?
Yeah, it's mental.
It's mental. Or Garrow Mark of the Wolves, right? Fatal Fury Mark of the Wolves. That's the only other thing that was on was Dreamcast.
Yeah.
That didn't come out again. Until like it was re-released on the PS2 or some shit.
Yeah, it's wild because you have a situation where it's almost like Alpha 2 on the SNES.
Yeah.
So how can you fucking run that shit on that?
Without loading times.
Yeah. Heck, I don't get it. Like, is that some crazy optimization? Yeah, well, there is that.
Yes.
But it's also brute force hardware too.
Yep. Modern Vintage Gamer does a great breakdown of how Street Fighter Alpha 2 worked on the SNES. And actually, the delay before the round start could have been eliminated and has been eliminated on some ROM hacks.
Yeah,
and then reloaded onto the cartridge and fixed. So
yeah,
it's not loading. It's some sort of bottleneck.
Yeah, it's not even to do with the graphics.
No,
it's
I maintain it's a good port still.
Oh yeah,
for the Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
But having said that, there's a Brazilian guy who's made a Street Fighter Alpha port for the Mega Drive.
Really?
So shit's crazy. You'd be surprised what you can do with the hardware. But I'm excited about the AES Plus having like homebrew games and stuff on it, because imagine what they can do now.
I bet they could port Skyrim to it.
Fucking oath they could. And because it can process so many sprites, they'll just use those sprites to make 3D backgrounds.
It's got to be better than what Bethesda does with it.
Look, if they can make a Tomb Raider port for the Game Boy Advance, they can make a Tomb Raider port for the fucking Neo Geo. And it will be way better too.
There's video of a guy who ported Skyrim to his Alexa.
Yeah.
And he plays it like a fucking D&D kind of thing.
Oh my God. Why? Because you can, I guess, but...
Because it was there.
Because someone told me I couldn't. So...
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about what SNK are doing. So...
Yeah.
And this is just huge.
He's done enough for the fighting game genre. He's basically told all the other 3D fighter franchises to go sit in the corner for a bit. You know, I'll let you have a you know, a turn on the fucking bench press when I'm finished with it, and he just never finishes. He's got an outstanding legacy, and I'm hoping that SNK basically look at his budget and his proposal and go, yeah, we'll have all of it.
Oh, they had stuff planned before they even recruited him, no doubt.
And I hope they get the fuck out of his way.
Yep. And you just bet that Sega with Virtua Fighter and Bandai Namco now with Tekken are going to be like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, Namco, fucking Bandai, they're fucking...
Because I think of it like Virtua Fighter's like a shark, and then it's about to eat Tekken, right? It's like they're weak. This is our chance, our biggest chance we've had to take that spot and reincarnate our franchise in years, and then there's an even bigger shark underneath, and that's Harada.
I don't
with
know.
SNK.
Like, that might be the case.
I don't think Virtua Fighter could have dethroned Tekken.
Nah.
It could have got up there, but I don't think it could have dethroned Tekken in the West.
Nah, shit no.
But yeah.
The problem is the fan base.
Yeah.
You know, you got your fan bases. Doesn't matter how many times they shit on the couch. Well, you know, it's still what you want.
Tekken fans are almost as bad as Final Fantasy fans. And I know we've been talking a little bit of Final Fantasy in the Discord. I'm trying to set up a fight between Richard Jago and McGee about whether Final Fantasy 8 is good or not on the podcast now, you know. But
I think it's good.
Oh, no. All right, cool. This is great. We'll have to not talk about this on the podcast, and we'll have to set something else up. But yeah, I mean that they're like Final Fantasy fans in that we'll take a lot of punishment before we'll still come back. We'll still play the game even when we're complaining about it. And you know, that's just the fan base, and I don't suspect that will change easily. And yeah,
we've all got our franchises. Look how many times Capcom have done some less than stellar work, and people still keep coming back to it. It doesn't play bad.
Street Fighter 6 is the biggest fighting game in forever. It's the biggest fighting game at the moment.
Yeah, and
I'm sort of like lukewarm on Street Fighter 6. I'm kind of like that. Yeah, like it's fun. I'll praise it for its netcode and its matchmaking.
Oh yeah,
but like, I'm not that interested in it. Like,
but here's the thing:
how I used to be.
Here's the thing: it's not Street Fighter 5. You know, and that's what keeps people coming back.
Yeah. Yep.
Who the fuck would have gone? Like, if you look at Tekken 6 and go, oh well, this is the latest and greatest. Shite. Oh, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty bad, but it wasn't that bad. We're not talking ET level of bad here. It's just not what I wanted. And then they dropped Tekken 7. And I was like, fucking what? Yeah, all right. It's all forgiven. Just don't hit me again. You know? And then you're back together again. You've all got your franchises. And unfortunately, Virtua Fighter's going up against fucking Tekken. So that's a steep hill to climb.
I'd love for it to be a big heavyweight battle. I'd love for Virtua Fighter to rise to the occasion.
Oh yeah, and they could.
Yeah,
Virtua Fighter is a fighting games.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Yeah,
it's a fighting game. Fans fighting game.
That's it. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
for sure. It doesn't have meters. It doesn't have bullshit.
Nope. No, it's just got a
3 buttons, mate.
Yeah, a chef who is an emperor's bodyguard and abuses his daughter versus the fucking Oscar trophy.
Yeah. I mean, it's elegant and it's complicated, and I love that about it, but it's no Tekken to me.
Yeah, even though it's got the best character ever in it.
And he wins. But he's not a good fisherman.
No, fucking terrible fisher. Shit at his job, but he's a good fighter. So
well, I mean, this has been mind blowing, this announcement, and we both have to wrap up because this is a bit of an unscheduled, unplanned episode. This one, but definitely everyone will be watching. Yeah, especially watching their Twitter feeds for anything Harada says.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he drops in the next 5 years, 6 years.
It may be sooner than you think.
Well, who knows? Money does a lot of things, and unfortunately, speeding up a schedule ain't one of them. So,
well, that's not what will make the schedule speed up. What will make it speed up is there ain't gonna be fucking a middle management bloke. There ain't going to be a bunch of fucking marketing people. It's not going to be like watching the credits of Assassin's Creed fucking Shadows. I tell you.
Oh fuck!
It's not going to be like that. There won't be a team. This will be the SAS of fighting game devs.
Fucking hope so.
You mark my words.
SNK, give him whatever he wants, and then get the fuck out of there.
And what Mike the ref said was so true. He in the Discord, he goes, I might as well just give him my bank details.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
Yeah.
And just let him take my money, just straight out without, just give him a purchase order book and let him fucking go ham on my fucking bank account. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He won't be looking you dead in the eye while he steals your wallet out of your pocket.
I trust him.
He'll just walk up and hold his hand out and you go, oh, that time again. Here you go. Nice. Can't wait to see it.
Do we need it, Harada? Yes, we need it. Okay, do it then.
You don't need to explain to me. The fact that you're asking tells me you need it. So, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. Awesome news.
Let's wrap this. Yeah, it is. It is crazy and awesome news at the same time. Let's wrap this sucker up. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks to all the Patreons, by the way. As soon as the free gift trial things are done with the Patreon, I'll drop the price down, and I'll be working away soon, so the release schedule will be to be confirmed. It will probably be every 3 weeks instead, and I'll keep putting out the SNK Neo Geo games and playthroughs where possible. So I'm going to work through that library. I'm not doing every fucking game. That game, it went for 14 years. All right, I'm not doing what Chris Coplin's done with it. I'm doing something similar, but I'm not doing what Chris Coplin's doing on Retro Hangover, where he's doing literally every Saturn game.
Oh.
I won't be able to do that.
No, that's rough.
Yeah,
maybe every Dreamcast game. All 7 of them.
Every 3DO game. All right,
let's wrap this up.
Every Jaguar game. All right, thanks everyone. Don't smash your controllers.
Have a good week, guys.